Good. The fortes are great. When you get ready to go back to the piano from the forte after the first three notes, bump, bump, ba-da, immediately with your rebound from that third note, go into your prep for your piano.
Okay.
So it's a little bit more obvious where you're going. On three and, you should keep going out, right? Yeah. So 1 and 2 and 3 and a little bit, yeah. So a little bit out and then back in. Yep, yeah. And make sure you're consistent with the look of the patterns. Deep, 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 deep.
Okay.
Real good. Just do the first couple bars.
Okay. Just the top of it.
If we can get that prep. So what I'm looking for in the first bar, bump, bump, ba-da, bump, bump, ba-da. Good. That's good. Very nice. Very nice. Very effective.
I'm just going to give one beat prep.
Do it again. Yeah, this is slow. And he pretty much gave it to you. You guys just didn't do very well. It's early. Do not let him get away with that.
Let's give you 5 and not 6.
Yeah, here we go. Okay, so you're actually doing a mirror image of the pattern. Take a look on the board there. You're going to your left first. It actually goes to the right. Yeah. And then because where you end up there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, going up and into the right instead of. Get it? Get it? Yep. Yep.
Let's go on the left hand.
Huh?
Go to the left hand.
It just does a mirror. So if you're going out, your left hand goes out. 2, 3. If you don't want to use your left hand, you don't have to.
Okay.
One more time. Better prep. Okay, real nice, real nice. He was giving you some dynamic stuff that you guys really weren't doing, but I was aware of what you were doing. You could use a little more consistency in this. I think it's just a matter of practice as far as keeping those first three kind of looking the same all the time. Sometimes they went to the side, sometimes they went up. Just work on keeping them consistent. But this is very nice, very smooth, very musical. Oh, who did I say was next? Relax your little finger on your wrist. There you go. Bless you. Lose track of where you were. So we're not really getting any dynamics from your pattern, and it's all the same. It's all the same. So can you give us a little more contrast between your fortes and your pianos? The and of one is too far out to your right, so keep it in the middle. Yeah, just right here, just a little bit to the right. Bump, bump, but it also needs. It's also consistently forte in this piece, right? Bump, 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 bump. So do it one more time and give us the dynamics and keep one a little bit closer. One more time. Give us a better prep and don't forget to breathe. These are all big. So, yeah, obviously you're not terribly familiar with this particular one. So it's dynamics, and watch yourself in the video and see that one is pretty consistently way out here, where three, we should save that area for three, you know what I mean? So keep one in here. Yeah. You'll do better on the final, I'm sure. You're making motions like that when you're up on the podium. That makes us, we think you're directing us. 2-beat prep? Okay. So, what you gave us a 2-beat prep, so we came in on your downbeat. So I think you mean a 1-beat prep. You want to go 5, 6, 1. Is that what you want? Aha. Wait. Once you have your hand up, you're not allowed to look at the music. Right? Okay. So we're coming in on 6. So your prep on 5 is where you give us a breath. Otherwise, yeah, we're confused. So you need to give us body, right? 5, yeah, 5, 6. So your prep is where you breathe. Da-dee. Right, okay. Here we go. pattern's really a nice looking pattern, but it never changes. Never changes. So the first phrase is mezzo forte, and then when you get to the second phrase, what do you think ought to happen? And the melody's mezzo forte, and the accompaniment is really the piano. So I think overall, through the first part of this, as many people have done, the pattern can be much smaller to indicate, especially the accompaniment being piano. And then when you get to the second phrase, then you can pick it up and kind of make it look like it did for the whole thing. And when it says slack in there, what do you think that's an indication for? Pardon? I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Slower, yeah, you should pull it back a little bit. Just dee da da dee da da da. Like Jeff did a really nice guitar there, as I recall. Yeah, so there's a lot you can do with this. I think it's just a matter of getting a little bit more familiar with it, maybe. Okay, the pattern itself looks pretty nice. Just vary the size. Okay? I'm sorry, is it you? I think so.
It would have been, I think, Francesca, or
yeah, let's have a look.
Liz.
That's right. Liz isn't here. Francesca's not here, so it's you, Aaron. Thank you. So it's Aaron, David, Thomas, and Nick. This is a chance for you guys to really emote and be musical. You know, you're all good musicians. This should. You want to have practice this pattern, so it's really just part of you, so that you can really conduct the music. This is a beautiful excerpt. We get to. This is a privilege. Downbeats are great as far as size-wise for the forte, but it immediately gets small. So if you're going to hit boom for your downbeat, why not do that for the second one and the third one, and then get small? Yeah. Otherwise, we get bump, bump, but up, bump. Watch.
Yeah, can I try like the first couple ones?
Yeah, absolutely. Give us 3 big ones and then get small. Good. Even smaller. Okay, that's great. That's very good. Exactly. I mean, it's all about contrast for this, right? And I guarantee if you don't give your groups a huge indication of the contrast you're looking, they won't do anything because they're happy to just play the whole thing. Da, 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 da. You really have to give them everything you want them to do and exaggerate it. Okay?
Okay.
Good. That was very much better. Next one, the pretty one.
And it'll just be a 1 beat part.
Yeah, don't wait for them. Okay. So, did you feel yourself waiting for them? I'm going to go a little slower so I make sure that everybody comes in. No. So just jump right into it.
Okay.
Buddy. Well, so we've got to see a tempo from you.
Right,
Nope, same thing. You slowed down out here, then you went up at a good tempo, and then you slowed down on your way to the downbeat. 1, 2. Just try to should be a real consistent motion so that you're not slowing down. The consistent tempo that we see from your hands is the way
so my
that.
prep probably needs to be a little bit slower then, if that's
Probably so. Yeah, your initial movement was a little bit faster, and that's why you had to slow down. And then you got up here a little bit faster too. Okay, there's a little tendency to get too close to your downbeat even after we talk. So what happens is you just come down a little bit too soon rather than staying up in the air and letting your hands kind of be pulled by gravity. Do you feel it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so it looks like this. That's an exaggeration, but If you're internalizing the music and you're letting your hands really pay attention to what you're singing in your head, then I think it's pretty difficult to keep from feeling this gooey thing with your hands and letting it be real flowy and even. Just kind of naturally, I think it'll happen because you're a good musician. Just start it one more time. Let me take a look at your. Make sure your finger isn't down the shaft like that. It needs to be back across from your thumb and curved. Fingertip.
This one?
Yep. So fingertip so that your hand.
Yeah, I thought it was this one here.
Yeah, what ended up, I mean, you pulled it back. You pulled it back out so you can there you go. So they're kind of crossing each other. Yeah, that's better already. I just relax these. That's part of the one. These are, you know, tight, yeah? Yeah, relax.
That just.
You have to use it.
Okay, I have been doing it like with the middle.
Oh, this goes in my palm. Well, you don't need these fingers. They're not really enough. Let's see. So this finger needs to go here.
Right, okay, that's what I thought.
Right. And now these fingers, you just want to avoid that. Because you're not really, if you feel like, if you find yourself using these fingers to go all the time, that probably means you're heading toward this direction. This way. So just pull that finger back. And these guys are just, they're along for the ride. They're just enjoying not having to do it. And fingertips. So just there, and then make sure. I know it looks a little cramped. I can tell what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's just because you're not comfortable. Well, again, this guy, this fingertip here. Okay, now. Forget about these for a second. Can you relax? Pretend like you put your hand on the keyboard. What would you do? Would you do this? Or would you do this?
No, but this is not how I play.
No, I know. But there, there. Now we're better. Now these guys just need to relax a little bit. You feel just walk around holding it a little bit. You'll get it.
I think the problem is that I need to make like this, like I need to have my fingertips up a little bit further than Because otherwise it's just too cramped. But if it's up a little bit further than that.
That looks fine. Anything you can do to avoid pulling these so that these end up down.
Otherwise it makes my hand tight because it's like so cramped.
Yeah. All right.
So, yeah.
And that's what we're looking for.
Yeah.
Basically, to be relaxed.
Perfect.
And that these, there. That's better already.
Yeah.
That's better already. Okay.
Problem fixed.
Okay. Yeah. Problem solved.
Jeff, how is that this? Yeah.
Your hands out in front of you just a little bit. There you go. There you go. Start one more time. So once your hands are up, what are you supposed to not do? Don't look down. Don't look down. You might as well just say to your group, my hands are up, and if you look down, you might as well say out loud, I'm not sure what's going on. I have no idea how to start this. Just do the pattern once without anybody playing. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Yep. If you get lost, it's
No, it's not. Well,
if you get lost within the pattern, anytime, everybody does. You get absorbed in the music, and suddenly you don't know where you are in your pattern because you've been paying attention to this or that or the other. Remember that your penultimate beat for the downbeat is up and in, so you can always catch yourself. I did that on purpose. I went away from the pattern for effect, and now I'm right back on here, and you guys better pay attention. So that's all we need to know. Just remember that you can go when it's time for your upbeat, you go up and in,
okay.
up and in, and then into the downbeat. Of course it will. Here we go. We're totally fooled. We have no idea that you got lost.
Sorry.
Yep. Turn your hand over so your palm's down. There you go. Okay, so start one more time. Downbeat's good. Downbeat's good, but it needs to be the first 3, right? It's bang, bang, bang. Beat, 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 beat. Turn your palm over. How big? Big, 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 small. It's better. Okay, so a little more practice on the pattern, perhaps. And what happens, and this is real consistent with everybody, is your beat gets smaller for every one that you do. Downbeat's big, next one's fairly big, next one you've already gotten into piano. So boom, 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 bop, 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 boom, boom, boom. Just do the first couple bars. Big, big, big. Make sure the third one's big too. Big, big, big. Better. Okay. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's better. The third one was good. Again, it gets smaller and smaller and smaller. Because you're psychologically you're heading down to the piano, so you think I gotta get smaller. Nope. Go all the way through the forte. Okay, next one. One beat pro. give us a real consistent move with on your prep. That's why we were a little bit unsure. It's a nice fluid pattern. On 1, 2, 3, on 4, make sure you don't go out here and kind of, it almost stops most of the time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just keep your, even if it's just a lilt of your wrist, make sure that we can see that it keeps going. You pretty much conducted the whole thing like this instead of like this. So just don't let that get to be a habit. Is it a wrist thing? Yeah. Let's see. With your arms up here, yeah, that's better. It probably if you just pull your elbow away from your body a little bit more and forward. Yeah, there you go. Now just relax your fingers a little bit more. There you go. Actually, it's going. It's. Look at your hand. Without moving it. Yeah, let me see if I can figure it out. I think it has to do with your elbows. Keep it up. So instead of having them back here, even just do a little bit more forward. I think that'll help keep your wrist this way because you're natural. That's a natural thing for everybody. If your elbows are far enough forward, it won't be uncomfortable. I didn't keep doing it. Yeah. I didn't think. Yeah, that's it. It doesn't have to be hot. There you go. Yeah, that's it. But just watch yourself when you're conducting this because it's easy to get into that habit. But none of us has to. Okay. 2 more, is that right? Oh, 3 more? Oh, well, better hurry. Oh, we got 10 minutes. We're fine. Okay. Okay, hold on. Give us a definite, give us a little prep for the prep there. So right from here, boom. One more time. You probably can't even tell you're doing it, but you're going down first. Make sure you go straight up. Hold your hand here, go straight up. Three, 4, and. Take a look at the pattern. So 1's here. Your beats are basically in the same place. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're in the same place they usually are for a 4 pattern, except you just add a little and off to away from the next beat. So 1 is here, and it's just a little bit to the right. 2 is still over to your left, right? 3 is over here to your right. 4 is back in the middle and then up. One more time, first couple bars. One more time. Make sure you keep your palm turned over. Don't turn it sideways. Can you relax? I can tell you're kind of a little tense there. There you go. That looks better already. Generally, that was okay. I just want a little bit more distinct area for 3, especially 1 and 3 over here. And making a little curve, but this gives you some nice balance, an indication, especially in the staccato. Okay? Pretty much leave it out the dynamics of that one because I know you struggle with that. So, next. Conduct this like you're playing it on the oboe. I felt like you were a lot more comfortable with that one than the other one. I could tell that you could feel it. Don't be afraid to, show us. This goes for everybody. Don't be afraid to show a little bit of what you're feeling inside on your face while you're conducting. Use your face as an expression and as just something to help you convey the emotion that you're trying to get out of your players. Don't be afraid to do that. I know it's tough. It's easy to be self-conscious. That was really pretty nice. And it got bigger in the middle. If anything, there's a slight tendency to stop every once in a while. But it's very slight, generally a very nice pattern, and musically done. I know you've got a little bit more in you. I'd like to see that. All right, nice job. Woo! And after Nick, it's Caleb, and that's it, right? Okay, we'll hustle through. Relax your wrist just a little bit. Pull your elbow out forward. Yeah, there you go. So you don't have to do this. Make it bigger. How big? pattern's generally pretty good. Placement of the beats is pretty good. You just need to work on the contrast between your fortes and your pianos, don't you? Big, 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 then small. So even smaller on the piano and even bigger on the forte. Right, go on to the other one for a second. Start right that second phrase. What is that? Pick up into bar 5. Pick up into bar 5. Ready, go. You can just do the same thing, right? Same pickup. You know what? Maybe try. I'm sorry. Try like taking the book and keeping them over here. It's really don't need use them to smoke the time. So they just need to relax. So I'll make you shake your hand out. Nice contrast on the middle section. If we end up doing this for a final or something, it would be great if everybody could do the slacking thing. So a little bit of a retard there would be nice. Okay, Caleb, you're up. Really nice and fluid, actually. No, it's a good exercise once in a while to try conducting these pieces and forgetting about your patterns and just seeing what your hands would normally do as you try to convey the style of the piece. Okay. Relax your fingers. Holding your bow. Just hold. Yeah, it's just like holding, just like a bow hand. Yeah. I mean, as far as relax, being relaxed and having your fingers all kind of on top. One more time, give us a big breath. Bum. I mean, this could be, you could give us as big of a breath and keep in tempo. Okay, that's just a matter of getting a little bit more contrast between your forte and your piano, right? Okay, and probably just a little bit lower generally. Yeah, it's up in front of your face a little bit too much. Here we go. Thank you. Nice job. That's a beautiful looking pattern. Very fluid, beautiful wrist. Really, really nice. Really, really nice. Okay.